Chongwei to serve. Love all. Play.
So Li Chongwei in the yellow shirt, the far side of the court. As we look down, gets this match underway.
1-love.
And starts in very determined fashion. Of course, Li Chongwei did not play in the Dutch Open last week, whereas Hashim did, and he won that title a week ago, so he's had 2 weeks where it has been very physically demanding. And I just wonder if all the badminton he's had over the last 2 weeks, including those three-game matches earlier here in Aarhus, whether that's perhaps going to take its toll physically on Hashim.
Love 3.
Just wide.
1-3.
Contrasting styles between these two Malaysians. Hashim, very much the gifted player. Great racket head control, great deception. Not so explosive as his opponent in his movement around the court. Physically, Li Chongwei, very strong indeed. Just wide. And I wonder if Li Chongwei's court coverage, which is so good, so fast, whether in fact that could be the deciding factor, because I've seen at times with Hafiz Hashim that he gets a little frustrated with the fact that what he believes should be his winning shots keep coming back. Therefore, he goes to the lines too much and starts making errors. So as far as the tall man is concerned, he has to keep his discipline.
3.
Terrible indecision from Hashim. Was going to leave the shuttle, but a little bit lazy that he didn't get himself into position just in case he changed his mind.
Serve is over. 1-3.
These two players both train together at the National Training Centre in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. So they will know each other's styles, their strengths, their weaknesses. Oh. Well, fault called by the umpire.
2-3.
Joachim Morsch, the umpire for today's men's singles final. Well, it was certainly the shuttle that hit the net. But I just wonder, perhaps with the follow-through, if that was the problem. Oh, that's tremendous. Great defensive play.
3-all.
driving the shuttle across court.
Four, three.
Just wide.
5-3. Go. 6-3.
Well, there's been one or two errors off the racket of Lee Chong-wei. And I have to say, I'm a little surprised by that.
Go.
Yes, there's another.
7-3.
Of course, Lee Chong-wei is the higher ranked of these two players. And perhaps he's feeling the pressure a little more.
Serve's over. 3-7.
Oh, that's amazing. Tremendous angle.
Serve's over.
And this is where Hafiz Hashim is so good. He
7-3.
uses his height, stretches up, and can generate such angles. Disappointment for Hashim in the World Championships. Lost in the round of last 16 to Lee Hyun-il of Korea. Looked to be a little more urgency in that rally from Lee Chong-wei.
Serve's over. 3-7.
Oh yes, nicely done. It was the quality of the net play that was the decisive factor.
4-7.
Net cord forcing the short left. And he'll be very relieved to progress from 3, having been 3-love up at one stage and then 3-7 down. Oh, nicely done. So fast to get himself in position to play the winning smash.
Go. Serve's over. 7-5. 5. Seven over. 5, 8.
Power smash from Lee Chong-wei. I have to say, I do think he's going for his winners quite early on in the rally. He's normally a player that is quite happy to calmly outmaneuver his opponent. Wait until he's pulled out of position, then go for the winner. But you see on that occasion, Hashim really wasn't out of position.
5.
And therefore, really wasn't a gap straight down the line. Does look a little anxious to me, does Lee Chong-wei. Well, he really isn't giving himself much margin for error. A number of errors he's made by just missing the lines.
Seven over. 5, 9.
There's much better constructed rally from Lee Chong-wei. Far more patience.
6, 9.
Oh, nicely played.
7, 9.
Playing the high backhand, regarded really as a bit of a lazy shot in badminton. If a player could actually run around so they can still play the shot with a forehand action, considered much more
8, 9.
appropriate. Just wide.
9 all.
And he's back level from that 5-9 deficit. Well, no wonder he's pleased with that. Great rally.
10, 9.
No, just missed it.
Serve's over.
And the umpire allows
10.
the players to towel down. Hashim, reigning Commonwealth Games gold medalist, won that title in Manchester in 2002, and next March in Melbourne will try and defend.
Nine, 10. Ten all.
Oh, good aggressive rally from Hashim.
11,
driving the shuttle back. But those flat, fast exchanges, he was really standing his ground. And in fact, moving forward slightly.
Twelve, 10.
Oh, lovely play.
13, 10.
All that he can just lunge forward with that outstretched arm. Knock the shuttle off the top of the tape.
Serve's over. 10, 13.
Oh, so fast. What can you do?
11, 13.
Good judgment. And the longer that these rallies go on, the
12,
more that I'm
13.
sure it's going to suit Lee Chong-wei. He is such a fit athlete.
Serve's over. 13, 12.
Well, Hashim knew that he had to try and keep on the attack in that rally. An interesting body language there. Looks very jaded to me. Wandering round in circles, gulping down water. He has had an awful lot of badminton in the last 2 weeks.
On the blue. (13, 12).
So just 2 points from this opening game.
Over. 12.
But as so
13.
often in men's singles, if you can get control of the net, then that really is a decisive factor. Incredible! Unbelievable rally! Both men bent double. And I'm not surprised. How on earth Lee Chong-wei kept the rally going in those earlier stages. It was 2 defensive shots. That was the one. Absolutely out of this world. And so the rally went on.
Thank you.
Well, I said I thought that the long rallies would suit Lee Chong-wei. I wasn't expecting rallies quite the length of that. Badminton at its best. Yes, please, umpire, need to towel down, need a breather.
13, 12. Serve over. 12, 13.
When both players are so physically tired after a rally like that, a lot of it comes down to mental toughness.
Serve over. 13, 12.
Oh, that's perfect.
14.
Well,
Game
it was
point.
tremendous cross-court
12.
shot to set up the rally, and another one to finish it off. It's game point. It's going wide.
Serve over.
Well, Lee Chong-wei
12,
hasn't dropped
14.
a game so far in the Danish Open.
Thirteen. 14.
Well, that was a very tired-looking
14,
shot
game
from
point all.
Hafiz Hashim,
Setting to 17.
taking the shuttle very
14
late.
all.
And as the player that reached 14 first, he gets the choice as to whether to set or not, and indeed he chooses to do so. So it's the first player to 17 points. Oh dear, that was a tired-looking shot as well.
15. 14.
Yeah, tremendous smash. Great elevation.
16. Game point. 14.
So having saved the game point himself, now he has the opportunity to close out the game. Oh, goodness me.
Serve over. 14. 16.
Well, he knew from his straight smash that the block had to come back straight. Very deliberate, very slow, taking as much time as possible. Yes, good smash.
Serve over.
But I think it's a sign of the physical fatigue of
16,
Hashim, the fact that
14.
he's so willing to turn and play the high backhand. Game point number 2.
Serve over. 14. 16.
Oh. He has such options when he leaps in the air like that. A couple of rallies ago, he smashed the shuttle straight
14.
down the line, that time going cross-court. So third opportunity now for Lee Chong-wei. And indeed, he converts. Such an intriguing opening game.
17-14.
Both men having to work so hard for their points. But in the end, I believe it was the superior fitness of the number 2 seed that saw him through. 17-14 the margin, and he's 1 game to good in the final of the Danish Open. So just looking at the sequence of points, and of course Lee Chong-wei having shot to that 3-love lead, then went 3-7 down. And then of course he had the match point at 14-12. Same number of unforced errors, but considerably more winners for Lee Chong-wei, especially off the smash. And interesting that Lee Chong-wei is served short the whole time, whereas Hafiz Hashim predominantly long serves. And that's unusual in men's singles nowadays.
Level. Play.
So 31 minutes that opening game took before Lee Chong-wei secured it 17-14.
Level. Served over. Level.
Well, he's going to have to draw on all of his resources if he's to come back in this. He's had such a tough couple of weeks, badminton-wise. Well, it may have been tough physically over the last couple of weeks in winning the Dutch Open, and then coming here in 3 of his matches so far going the full distance. But he has to also draw on the confidence gained from the last fortnight.
1 love. Served over. Love. 1.
Precision on the smash.
Served over. 1 love.
And the tall man looking more and more tired as the rally went on. Just punching the clear high up. Give himself as much time as possible to get back to his base position.
1-all.
And now the errors are another sign of fatigue.
So it's over. 1-all. Hafiz, blood on your knee.
The umpire just noticing that Lee Chong-wei has grazed his knee, and I think the umpire is calling for the doctor. Certainly not a problem physically for Lee Chong-wei, but given the rules nowadays about blood injuries. But the doctor, you can see at the side of the court, but not required.
Two, one.
Oh, it's landed in.
Serve over. 1, 2. Serve's over. 2, 1.
Oh, yes. Clever play from Hafiz Hashim.
3.
The angled cross-court shot set him up. And once again, the umpire concerned about Lee Chong-wei. From that base position, it's just one step with the racket outstretched and he can put the shuttle away. Joachim Morsch, the umpire, insisting that the tournament doctor is called. There is the little graze on the front of the knee. Well, the tournament doctor doesn't seem unduly worried.
1.
Play continues. Oh, tremendous. Such explosive movement.
1, 3.
Leaps round the head, thunders down the smash.
Two, 3.
Classic singles tactics.
3, all.
Pull your opponent to the front of the court and then hold and flick to the back. All good.
4, 3. Served over. 3, 4.
Well, these two men really are battling for supremacy at the net. That net cord from Hashim. Well, it's not often in men's singles that you see a player completely stranded.
4, 3.
perfect. Making his opponent twist and turn.
5-3.
Yes, has certainly been dominant in his attacking play, Lee Chong-wei. Oh, it's dropped in. And I think that Mohammad Hafiz Hashim is now beginning to just will the shuttle out. He's so tired, and he really doesn't know how he can get through the defense of his opponent. And there are definite signs that he's running out of ideas. Yes, the movement of Hashim now is not just the speed of movement to the shuttle, the recovery is desperately slow. Well, I said that the two men were battling for supremacy at the net. And I think that the advantage has definitely gone Lee Chong-wei's direction. Spinning net cord.
Well,
12-3 from 1-3 down. Just wide.
13-3.
And now just 2 points away from his second title of the year. Oh, that's perfect. Straight down the line.
14, next point, 3.
And it's championship point now. Oh.
Serve's over.
But a good response
3-14
from Hashim. But perhaps Hashim just playing for pride now.
Out. 5-14.
Surely he can't come back. 6-14.
Goes over. 14-6. Round over.
Trying to go for his winner
6,
too early on in the
14.
rally. Squanders his second match point.
What?
Oh, it's been called fault again.
7, 14.
And Lee Chong-wei does not like the decision. Well, I'll leave you to make up your own minds. Did he touch the net? It's okay for the shuttle to touch the net, but not the racket.
Round over.
Match point number 3.
7. Round over. 7, 14.
Well, I wrote him off at 3-14 down. (8-14), and psychologically you believe that the gap can be closed. Match point number 4.
14, 8.
This time. Disappointment for Hashim, but Lee Chong-wei, physically the stronger of the two men today. Coming through such a tough match.
17-14, 15-8.
The score confirmed by the umpire, 17-14, 15-8. This is the final rally. And Hashim taking the shuttle late at the back of the court and never really got to the base position to defend the smash. And Lee Chong-wei's delight at securing his second title of the year, the Danish Open, 17-14, 15-8. The sequence of points, and you can see that run from 1-3 down and stormed right the way through to 14-3 up. Far more winners for Lee Chong-wei there. Unforced errors roughly the same, but the number of smash points won from Lee vastly superior to those of Hashim. And I said it was a battle at the net. Those net points very even indeed. And it's interesting to me that Lee Chong-wei only one long serve, whereas Hashim more long serves than short, and that is unusual in men's singles nowadays. Most of the top players serve predominantly short throughout their matches.